welcome collectives. My name is Ora-gen and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I want to welcome you back for another reading. No matter what time of day it is or what day it is that you found this message, I'm super grateful that you are here. Okay, fabulous collectives. Today is just going to be a general energy check. So we're going to check the temperatures, so to speak, of the collectives, see if there's any key information coming up, things that you might need to know, or maybe what you can do about energies that you are presently dealing with. As always, please take the energy as it applies. So if you find that a message is not for you, or an aspect of a message is not for you, no worries. You can definitely take the parts of the message that are for you and leave the rest for who it applies to, okay? So we're gonna go on ahead and light up some Palo Santo and just get the space cleared. I hope you all are having a phenomenal day. This video was recorded on a Sunday. And just checking the date here, let's see, what is the date today? Yes, October 20. So the date today is 10/20. Let me see if I can put the camera back here. I've never seen it do this before. Okay, there we go. Sorry guys, a little technical difficulties. So 10/20 of 24. 10/20 of 24. So those numbers might be significant. Maybe they're numbers that you feel drawn to, or numbers that you have seen pop up around you here recently. So it is now really kind of officially autumn in Michigan. I don't know if we technically hit autumn. I think closer to Halloween we hit it, and I could be wrong about that. I don't know. I'm not on target with all the exact dates of the starts of the season. But it is officially autumn here because we can see the beautiful foliage. Foliage? How do you say that? Whatever the term is that describes the changing of the color of the leaves. And it's super beautiful here in Michigan. So I just went for a walk today and it was just gorgeous looking at the bright oranges, the golds, and the yellows. So something really strong coming through in the energy here about changes, shifts, the ending of a season, the beginning of a new one. So some things in those who resonate with today's message might be shifting, changing. Some things might be ending, but there are definitely new things coming. There's a new season coming. That's coming through really strong, especially this time of year. So some things also, as we head towards the winter and like the winter solstice, become more dormant. So it could be that some of you have been or are moving towards more of an isolated phase, like you're spending more time doing things that feel in alignment for you. So you may not be out and about as much with others, or maybe at events and large gatherings. You may be choosing to do more one-on-one type things with individuals, or just with yourself, taking time to learn, study. Many of you are engaged with new projects of different kinds. Maybe they're career focused or just educational projects associated with soul path and soul work. And you're taking time out to do research and, really shift into gear in these areas as well. So a few things coming through with the changing of the season and, how these energies might be showing up for the collectives at this time. Okay, guys, so we're going to go on ahead and just put that there. We're going to get into this energy check. With that being said, I hope that all of you are having a phenomenal day, weekend, Sunday, whatever. And I hope that you are getting a chance to really take care of your physical health and wellness. Definitely your energetic and spiritual health and wellness, but your physical health and wellness, because there's a lot of viral things going around right now, a lot of people dealing with upper respiratory, flu-like symptoms, just weird nausea coming out of nowhere. And I know there's a thing here with like ascension symptoms and things, but some of these things seem to be very environmental, like something in the environment, you know, is causing maybe you to all of a sudden feel nauseous, where you're feeling like vomiting and maybe you haven't even, sorry, that's kind of gross, but maybe you're feeling like that, you haven't even eaten anything, or, you know, you're just drinking water and you're feeling like that. So there's something coming through in the energy about the environment, maybe some things that you need to change or shift in your daily regimen that could assist with that. Once again, this is not medical advice. If you are feeling like you really need to see a doctor or a physician, please do go see a doctor or physician and get a professional evaluation of like what's going on there. And that could be another thing. Maybe some of you need to go and see a physician if you haven't been feeling well. But there's something really strong coming through in the energy about self-care and changing some things in your diet that could help you if you've been feeling nauseous, and drinking lemon water, taking vitamin C regularly, getting more rest. You might be noticing that's coming through in the energy that even if you get up at your normal time, do your normal things, you're needing to get to bed earlier. And you might be wondering why. It just might be that with some of the shifts and changes that you are going through, you're needing more rest. You're needing more time to allow the body to reset and heal. So strong energy coming through to listen to your body, make the needed adjustments, do the self-care. This is super important at this time because many in the collective have so many things going on. Like you may not even be aware of the energy and the resources that it's taking just to keep up with all of that. You might just be kind of just in a mode where you're doing things and not even recognizing how much energy you're expending. So that's interesting. All this is coming out because we're getting ready to get into the card pool. So we'll see if there's some information there. I'm going to ring my meditation bell. So if you have a sound sensitivity, please do turn the volume on your device down now. Wonderful, guys. Okay. Now that we're done cleaning and clearing the space, we're going to jump into the reading. I do have a few decks here with me today. I also have my nice, lovely herbal spray here with me. So we'll spray that a little bit on the space as we get into things. I have the guides of the healing, or the hidden realms. I have the Citadel Fantasy Oracle deck, angel numbers. I have the Truth Oracle, and then Loving Messages. That's a newer deck that I have not actually pulled from yet. So some of the messages in here are related to like love, romantic, you know, love interest things. But most of the messages really just have to do with loving messages, like from your spirit team to yourself, or things that maybe you need to think about really focusing in on in your own work that you're doing. So they're loving messages that you can incorporate into your work. It's not just about relationships, okay? So let's go ahead and start with angel numbers just to get a direction here of where we are focusing today. So it'll be interesting to see, since we open up the energy, really talking about changes, shifts, things ending, new beginnings, new seasons beginning for the collectives, self-care while going through all of these different changes in the energy. It will be very interesting to see what comes up. And definitely just asking that any low vibrational energies that are meant to block, resist, hinder us from being able to understand the messages that are coming through from spirit must be removed at this very moment. And only energies associated with love and light and with source energy of the highest vibration may remain. And so it is. Let's go on ahead and, ooh, the stars have gone bonkers. Much like all this wild energy in the cosmos right now, we've got all these different visitors coming towards our planet and hanging out in the gravitational pull and, you know, secondary moon energy and wow, confirmation, super moons and solar eclipses and northern lights and draconian meteor showers. Like, wow, there's so much going on. This is just a fitting deck, no matter what we're talking about these days. It's just bringing in that celestial, astral, cosmic energy. I love this deck. The angel numbers really just helps us to kind of dive into that energy in a different way. Because I can always pull from Starseed, but this one is just a really good general deck. Let's see what we got here, guys. Interesting. 333. This is a really good starting area for the reading today because we're talking about support. Remember, I was talking about at the beginning of this video how many in the collective right now are experiencing a lot of change. And so this is talking about that support because this is the time period that is meant for these changes, the ending of seasons, the beginning of new seasons in your life, in this incarnation. And these seasons that you are entering will be helping you to move into the positions that you are meant to move into in this incarnation. So if you're somebody that has been dealing with resistive energies for a good portion of your life, or just a lot of difficulties, not really understood why, and now as you are blossoming and really stepping into yourself, you're noticing maybe things starting to shift a little bit easier, things coming a little bit easier to you, a little bit less resistance in the energy. It's not a fluke that you're noticing that. The collectives have support at this time for the work that they're doing so that they can be exactly in the position that they need to be in. So this one talks about growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, and talents. Your talents, collective, those abilities that really were something that you enjoyed, but maybe they didn't bring you like financial gain, or you didn't know exactly how to use that in your day-to-day life. Those talents and abilities that might have been hidden from others, but things that have been with you for a very long time, those gifts that you came here with, that's what I really feel this energy is focusing in on. It says, seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward. Work on your skills. Discover your talents and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. And your community is the collective. So even individuals in the collective that you do not know, like face to face, the work that you're doing energetically helps to support the whole. This is why it's so important that you are in the position that you need to be in and doing the work you need to be doing. Super important. So 333, this is some powerful energy for us to be starting this reading out with. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. And I love that we're starting out with the energy of support, which is exactly what we all need at this time. Well, we all need it anyways, but definitely. Let's go into the Truth Oracle and just get a little information kind of on what's the vibe with this. What's the truth about the support and what the collective is doing at this time, Spirit? What do we have here? Very good. Let's give it one more shuffle. Let's see what we've got here. Spirit, messages on the truth. Oh, there we go. Wow, what did I just get done talking about? Why did rest pop out first? Come on now. You're getting support, but you still need to take care of yourself. This was coming out strong. For those of you who have just been feeling low energy, sleepy, tired, no matter how much rest you get, dealing with nausea or dealing with physical symptoms in the body, you're being encouraged to get more rest. It's a mixture of energy changes and environmental. And environmental could include changes in your day-to-day schedule due to being busier. Okay, so there's going to be a physical effect on the body from that. That energy doesn't just come out of nowhere. It comes from you. This one is talking about pausing, journey, and new beginning. So you guys need to rest too. Get some R&R, because you guys are heading into some really powerful new beginnings. This is what I was talking about. This is that time period where you are leaving one era and entering a new one, almost like entering a new timeline. Like the last video, we have all these timelines converging, and people are getting on different trains of thought, different ways of being, different experiences. They're choosing a direction, they're choosing a path, confirmation. So with that being said, there is a time that is needed in here to rest, to pause, to get clarity, because there are some major decisions and choices that are being made during this time period for the collective. That is huge. Spirit, what else do we have? Wow. Any other messages here? Let's try this a different way and see if something pops. Messages for the collective. The truth. Okay. Let's just give it a shuffle, and we're just gonna cut the deck and take a card off the bottom, Spirit. Yeah, empty room. Remember we were talking about changes? No people, the end, opportunity. Something is leaving so that something can come. No people, the end of something, and opportunity. So this could mean, for some of you, this could feel like a tower. And this has been coming up in the energy a lot. So I just want to mention that again. Even if it feels like a tower for a person who's in the middle of great shift, evolution, and change for the benefit of their soul path, that is different than a tower due to, engaging in choices and things that are really out of alignment or south node. This is not the same, but it can still feel the same, okay? That's not to take anything away from that. Some of you have been dealing with an energy of just feeling alone, feeling very isolated, and like there's just, literally you could be coming home and there's nobody there. Some of you have left relationships, okay? Please know that support is there, and that this is the start of a new beginning. You're not alone. Your spirit team, your guides, the rest of the collective, maybe that you don't even know physically yet, or maybe people will be coming into your space that you will get to know physically. But for now, if you are alone and have not met other members of your soul tribe or people of like mind, please know that support is there. You're not alone, and that those things are coming. This is the beginning of that journey. This is the beginning of this new start, okay? Things are about to shift and transform. So this room isn't going to stay empty for long. But whenever we're in an empty room, it feels like forever. But it is literally just the right amount of time that is needed for you to rest. If people in the collective are coming out of tumultuous, toxic relationships, things that have had them in a position where they have felt stuck for years. And I mean, for some of the collective, since childhood. This might be the first time that you're having like some space to yourself to really clear your energy and clear your mind. And if you ever notice, when you just sit without that energy around you, I don't care if it's like, a month, 2 weeks, once you get away from those energies, whatever way they're showing up for you, it's like silence. There's just nothing. There's no sound, there's no thoughts, it's just like you have a moment, even if it's just a brief moment. That's on purpose. That's intended. This can feel challenging, difficult, lonely, but the reality is you're needing that moment to shift gears, because what's coming is going to look like paradise compared to what you came from. See the palm trees, the ocean? It's going to look like paradise. So we need a moment when we've been through hell, basically, to shift gears, to calm down, to regulate from everything we've been through before we can truly appreciate what peace even looks like. Because if we're still amped up, right, we're not even able to recognize that we're having a moment of peace because we're worked up within ourselves. You know, our nervous system is in high gear. So we're not even able to appreciate what's coming. This is so that way you can have a moment to rest, to clear your mind, and then to move into this new beginning. So there's a doorway here. I don't know if you guys are noticing that. It's a doorway. But what's on the other side? See that? That rest is going to feel like paradise to some of you because you've been through so much. Definitely. My heart goes out to you because that is very challenging. Other messages for the collective. This is, this is something that a lot of us are dealing with at this time. Very challenging. But this is why this message is coming through. Oh, there we go. I don't think they want to come out unless they can hit the floor. Okay. So here's what's interesting. This card actually was on the bottom of the deck. Look how it flew out again. Clown, forgotten person, apple. What? Why is this clown coming out? Somebody was in some clownish energy around you all, like for real. Like, I'm talking about Joker clownish. This is a forgotten person, a past person, or an old friend. I mentioned in a reading, maybe, I don't know if I released it yet. If I haven't, I'll release it after this one. I'll see which one I release first. But there's a reading I just did where there was an energy coming up that was like a shadow. And here's this image again in a different deck. There is somebody in your energy that you believe was a friend, was helpful, was appreciative of your gifts and abilities or of who you are as a person, but they really weren't. They were a clown. Clownish energy. They were fake, performing, camouflaging, shape-shifting, laughing at you, wanting to get revenge on you. For some of you, this was like a copycat energy, somebody that wanted to be you or was jealous of you, and you thought this person was a close companion or a friend. This also might have something to do with this empty room. We've had to clear these energies out. This person is still somewhere around your energy, okay? That's what I'm seeing here, because this keeps coming up in different readings. Collective, you need to be very careful about that, because this might be some of the last of these energies, but this person, whomever it is, because of the way it's coming up, this is a past person that might be trying to resurface, reignite the friendship or relationship and get things sparked back up again. But they definitely are in the wrong energy. They're not in the energy of where you're going. So this is not going to be in alignment. So this is why these 3 cards flew out. You're being warned. And then apple. So this is definitely relating to that energy of the story about the, associated with the fruit and the tree and the wisdom. There's something here about you being wise, utilizing wisdom when it comes to this situation. Because the apple can mean different things, but in relation to the two cards that it followed, you need to, Spirit is literally saying, please be careful about this energy. This person is not a friend. So if you have a past person returning and, they're not in a energy that, where you're feeling connective with their energy and they're coming back and wanting to really quickly get things going again, like almost trying to rush the energy is what's coming through, and to reignite something. It's because they can see you're headed for some really cool stuff. I mention this all the time. Even people who are not energy workers can pick up on energy. They can tell when somebody's at peace, even if they've gone through a lot. They can see the changes in you. It could even just be out of curiosity. Well, why is this person so different now? Why are they acting so different? And it's because you're doing the work. These energies are not. They're just curious, or they want to siphon your energy, like an energy vampire. That's what this clown energy is. Also, it indicates that a person is in a performance mode or not being authentic. They could also create problems for you by coming back on the scene, like keeping you upset or trying to place burdens at your feet for you to deal with. Basically, their karma. And you shouldn't. You shouldn't deal with their karma at all. Their karma is theirs. This could also be an energy that's been trying to have you deal with their karma. Instead of them learning what they need to learn from the mistakes they've made, they're still not taking accountability. That could also have something to do with that. This could be somebody you were intimate with. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, this is going into that support energy. A lot of the collective have pets, so they are definitely like spiritual support. Believe it or not, they're adorable and cute and just precious, but they're also like spiritual support. So you all might be noticing that your pets are very drawn to sit on you, cuddle with you when you're upset. They're really close by, or they just might be just really close by in general. That is because they are assisting you with this work, especially for those of you who are in this stage where you're kind of just to yourself. Your pets, the energy is going to amp up. They're doing the work that they're here to do. Let me put it that way. This is part of their spiritual work, which I think is so sweet and just amazing. Oops, I love my pet. She's quite awesome. Uh-oh, I mixed these in the wrong way. Give me 1 second, guys. I prefer to keep these all in one direction because it makes it easier to see what's going on here. This is very, very interesting though, because you all have some old energies that are trying to make, and this came up in the other reading too, they're trying to make one last attempt at returning to drain your energy. That's why it's a past energy. This might be somebody you haven't even spoke with in a long time. They're going to try you one more time. At least. But I think after this one, you'll get the point of who this is, and you'll probably be less likely to give them another shot. Somebody dealing with something legal. Could be this past person. Could be collective. Okay. Somebody could be a lawyer, a judge, or a police officer, but somebody might be dealing with something legal. And we have the rose, passionate love, thorns, short. Reconcile, repair, cure, understanding, and concession. Oh, I'm starting to get it. Okay, okay. Firm, wide awake, clean, decisive. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? What Spirit is putting down? Single. They just told the they just told the whole story here. Oh my gosh. Single, isolation, independent, alone. All we had to do is just keep reading the flip cards. Okay. So, looks to me like somebody probably went through a divorce or is ending a marriage or something like that. Something legal. This is why I say a marriage, because, you know, if it's a past relationship that is like somebody you dated or maybe were common law with or something like that, it's totally fine. You wouldn't need to file divorce papers. There'd be no lawyer involved. The only reason I'm angling it this way as opposed to just like general legal matters, which it could be, whatever the legal matters are, they're affiliated with this past energy that is trying to return, get you to deal with them, amp the relationship back up. They want you to reconcile. But you're being encouraged to stand firm, okay? Because this is the wrong energy. This is not the direction you're going. They're returning because they want something. They need something from you. Not because they actually want to work on the relationship. That's what's coming through here for those of you it resonates with. Wide awake, clean, decisive. This is like almost like that Two of Swords energy, but like without the second sword showing and without the eye covering, right? Very focused on where you want to direction your work, your energies, being very, very focused. So you're not supposed to be wavering in this area because you already know, for whomever this resonates with, you already know that this returning energy is not for you. Like they don't have your best interest at heart. And this might mean for right now, you're single. Single and ready to mingle though. Like, let's keep that in mind. It's not a bad thing, but you might be dealing with some of this empty room energy, isolation. You might be working independently right now or alone. That is also okay. Once again, we talked about rest. Sometimes we need that time to get clarity, to understand what needs to change or what we truly want to experience. That's okay. And the other reason why I feel like this is related to a past person that's romantic is because of the rose, the passionate love, the thorns. You know, somebody was short or arguing, like they couldn't get along with this past energy. There's a reason why the interaction with this person abruptly ended. That's the energy I'm getting. But they want to repair it. Okay, they want understanding and concession. But the problem is they're not even in that energy. They want you to enter that energy, or maybe you would like that from this person, but that's not where they're at. This is where they're at. So you're being encouraged to stand firm, and this might mean that right now you're going to be single until the universe can bring you a person or assist you with connecting with a person that has an energy that is in alignment with the work you are doing. Okay. So this is really big in the energy. Wow, guys. Anything else out of the truth deck? Because we're going to get into a guide card here. Let's see, something out of the guides deck or the Citadel. We'll see which one. Any other messages for the collective? Look what's on the bottom. Independent. Free, lead, initiative. Look at that. That's where you all are at. Independent. Let's leave that up. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to feel like a roll of the dice for you, because this moving away from these old energies it's going to feel risky, or like you're having to take a chance. Like, well, this is all I have, so if I walk away from this, I may end up shorthanded. I may end up with nothing if I walk away from this. That might be the concern or the fear, okay? And notice I said fear, because it's not founded in anything, because you don't know what's on the other side of that door yet. You're just taking guesses based off of past experiences. Yes, collective has lost a lot of things, gone through a lot of challenges and struggles over and over and over. There's a reason why you are feeling the way you're feeling. That is not wrong, but you're being encouraged to take a chance because you have that support. You're noticing things are changing. Whomever resonates with this message, you are experiencing more manifestations coming into your space energetically, like, and physically. You're seeing it. You're being encouraged to look at that energy and take a chance to see where that leads you, because the only way you're going to experience something new is if you're willing to take that chance. Okay, that's huge. And look what it's going to lead to. Finances, pentacles, wealth for some, money problems gone, success, fortune. And this can take the form of physical money or just a lot of success and fortune in whatever it is that you're doing. Like, it's going very well, it's developing, it's turning into a long-term scenario that can care for your financial needs. You don't have to worry about money. That's also another form of success. Success doesn't always mean you're rich. Sometimes it just means that you don't have to worry about money, right? You're able to take care of things without worrying about it. And that's definitely where this energy, whomever resonates with this, is going to lead them. It's your time. That's the energy that's coming through. You're being encouraged. Be independent. Don't rely on these old energies like you used to, because you've changed. You've made the decision to move away from that. You're being encouraged not to move back into that old headspace. Okay? This is super important. We're going to leave independent up there. Let's grab a couple loving messages. And then we're going to close out with that, actually. Because this is an energy check. I can come back with another reading with some information specific on like the guides, what they have to say, general messages. I don't know. We'll see. I might go ahead and pull one. Let me see. Super indecisive this evening. That could be an energy coming up for some of you. Feeling kind of indecisive. Not really quite sure, you know, if you want to do this or that. It's okay. Ride that energy and let it move you towards, like, taking more time to get clear on what you want. Move through that indecisiveness to clarity. Make your mind up. If something's not quite in alignment, your guides will help adjust you and move you back on track. But you have to make a choice. All right. Messages, loving messages for the collective to help them with this energy, spirit. Something that'll be nice to close out on. What do we have for collective? I was trying not to make the video too long, but I definitely want to cover the information the way it needs to be covered. That's most important. Let's see. Messages for the collective, spirit. Okay. Let's split the deck. Messages for the collective. Oh. Okay, there's one. Well, let's see if I can get it off the floor here. Haha, look at this. Wowzers. Okay. Date. Get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. Look at that. So that's going to take care of this old energy. You don't have to worry about that. This also goes with this. That's going to feel like a roll of the dice for some of you, because I understand that many of the collective have been in relationships for a long time. For some of us have been married a long time. And so for individuals who are in that energy, look at that. That might even be part of your support. Look at that. Who knows? Maybe that'll be a fellow light worker and you can work together. But, or you just get out there and have some fun, you know, be safe, but definitely get out there and have some fun, meet some people, learn that the world is not all bad, right? You're here, collective, and you're a good person. So clearly that means there has to be others. Has to be. I'm here, you're here. There's others watching Oracle and light work videos online that are interested in those topics. That means there's others here. You're being encouraged to open yourself up to that. Allow your spirit team to have an avenue or a channel to bring you more of what you need, instead of closing that off due to fear. And the fear, it's valid, it's real, but it doesn't mean that it's the only potential outcome. Okay? And that's really where I want to bring you to. Opening your mind up to more potential. Seeing that there's a possibility that things could go differently. That's going to be huge. But as I was saying, for a lot of the collectives, they haven't been on the dating scene for a long time. So that in and of itself can be challenging, you know. But it has something to do, and this keeps coming up in the readings as well, for some of the collectives that resonate with this part of the message, it has something to do with your soul path work. There's somebody that you're going to meet that is actually going to be working with you. Like, so it's like adding to your superpowers, basically. This other person has a complementary energy, okay? So for some of you, there's going to be a person that you're going to be working with as you go down this path. Spirit, other messages for the collective. What do we have here? I mean, that might be the message. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so basically, it's the move along card and the death card. That's basically what we have. Ship and coffin. Look at that. The spirit just keeps confirming this. This is wild. I did not know this is going to be this kind of reading today. Cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progression, and arriving. Do I need to say anything about that? Somebody needs to cut ties with certain energies that are not in alignment. And this past energy, this clown energy, this forgotten person that's getting ready to pop up, don't start up with them again. They're saying that's a no. Okay? And then the death card, the coffin card, just basically means... you know, it's the end of something. It has to do with rebirth and transition and new beginnings, okay? And being liberated from past things. And tragic endings could just mean, you know, maybe the way a relationship ended was just really sad and really tragic for some of you. Like, you know, painful divorces and people, you know, acting out of character and, you know, getting kind of crazy in the energy. And it just was really sad. It was really stressful. It was really sad. Like, things were said that nobody thought would be said, and just that sort of energy. But you're being encouraged that the end is the beginning of a new beginning. It's the end of that, the beginning of something else. That's the empty room. That's the rest card. You see all this energy is the same. These are different decks. This energy is popping up. So Spirit is telling you right now, you need to just be independent. You need to be just like doing your own thing. That's where you need to be, because that's how you're going to meet whomever this is. That's how they're going to pop up. You have to make a way for Spirit to like bring that in. If you're closed off and you're still fumbling around with these energies. That doesn't mean you have to be mean to somebody. Just, you know, if somebody's toxic, just block them. But, you know, if it's somebody you just don't want to deal with, let's say you're friendly, but you don't want to deal with them, don't. Just don't. You can be friendly with somebody and not be romantic with them, but I actually kind of think this energy here, this is not an energy you can be friends with at all. It's like they're coming back. It's like an all or nothing at all energy, and they're going to cause problems for you. So I think you're really being encouraged to use wisdom here about dealing with this person. This is why it's like, you know, cut it off, cut ties. That's what the energy is saying. Like you're not going to be able to deal with this person like that. Because especially as you grow and keep doing more in your progress with whatever this is you're doing, as these things start to really, like, you're about to see actual results from what you've been working at, like more money coming in, more opportunities. Like it's going to look like luck and fortune, but it's not. It's your karma. It's your dharma, I'm hearing. Like this is what you were meant to do. Maybe you were blocked before, but this is what you were meant to do. You had to raise your vibration so that these other vibrations couldn't hold you down and keep you in place. And now that you're in that place, you know, these energies aren't going to be happy about that. They're going to try and drag you back into that vibrational level. You're not doing that. So it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a clashing of energy constantly. That's why you're being encouraged here to cut ties. It's not good. It's not good. I'm going to go on ahead and pull, I'm seeing Citadel. Okay. We're going to go for the Citadel because it's really standing out to me. Let's pull a card, kind of like a guide card, just to close the reading out. Wow, guys, this is some this is some very specific energy. Very specific. All right, I feel like that's gonna fall. Let's put that there. Whoop. Okay, turning the deck upside down. Let's go. Who knows? Maybe that kind of symbolizes how that feels jumping into this new energy, right? Like, whoop. Maybe that's how that feels. That's interesting. Maybe feels like things are kind of upside down right now. But don't worry, that feeling's not going to last forever. This room is only empty for a time. Things are about to shift. That's what I'm seeing. That's why the energy's coming up, because it's what you're presently dealing with, and then you could see what's on the horizon here. Like it's getting ready to change. So please don't worry. Whomever is watching this message, please know that, oops, you're supported and that, you know, you're exactly where you need to be. You're going to have what you need. All right. Spirit, let's have a card for collective here to close out. Oh, that's too many. I think I need to cut the deck. Let's see what happens here. Messages for the collective to close out. Something encouraging, something helpful, something supportive, Spirit. What do we have? Okay, let's cut the deck. I'll take the card on the bottom, Spirit. Haha! I love. Here we go. The Queen. Determination and sacrifice. So this is on page 44, so that number might be relevant to you. So the Queen says, the throne room is an austere affair, lined with tapestries and portraits of past rulers. At the far end, the throne commands attention. It represents power and the sacrifices made by those who have sat on it. Occupying it now is the Queen, sitting tall and proud, ready for a day full of difficult decisions. But this is a position that they have worked hard to reach, and they will not shy away from the responsibilities that have come in the wake of their ambition. Okay? You guys hearing this? You've left a lot of things behind in order to get to where you are now. But regretting your decisions will only tarnish the glory of what you've achieved. There will be more of these challenges in the future. Come to terms with the fact that achieving your goals is worth all of them. Are you hearing this? Wow. That's really powerful. So it sounds like for the collective, there's a strong energy here of you all coming to terms with the end of some things. This old energy, whatever form it takes, whether it's a past person, place, thing, beliefs, behavioral patterns, addictions, whatever it is, it's the end of it. Coffin. You have to dead that and move forward. You have to cut ties with those energies. It's going to feel like a gamble or roll of the dice, but if you understand that you've been doing this work and that every challenge you've come up against has helped you to get to where you are now, you'll see the value of continuing with that work, and you won't go backwards into the old energy. And that's exactly why we have the Queen energy. Look at this here. This is something else I noticed. See this card here, and then let me see where that's at. There was another card. Here we go. Look at this. There's the Queen energy twice. Stand firm, guys. You're almost there. These energies are returning to kind of test your inner strength as to whether you really want to go down this new path or whether you want to return back the other way. But you've come so far. It will literally feel like giving up everything that you've dreamed and hoped for, going back down that other path. You're so close now. Keep going. Okay? Stand firm. So that is the energy for today, my friends. I want to thank you so much for being here with me for this energy read. Definitely like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions about the reading, you can feel free to post those in the chat below, or you can definitely email me. My email is in the description box that's underneath the video. If you'd like to have your own personal reading, or you'd like to send an email about the energy that came up in today's message. So other than that, I'm definitely sending supportive energy for all the work you're doing. Stand firm, understand the value of the work you've done and what you've achieved, and utilize that as your motivation to keep moving forward. That's coming through really strong now. A lot of changes. So I love you guys. Thank you to my subscribers, new subscribers, visitors to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Please like, share, and subscribe. And definitely I look forward to being with you in the next video. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. Love and light, guys.